Let's go.
3 minutes.
All right. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Saturday morning out here in Waxahachie, Texas for the XTPL Texas Cup. All right. We're out here at PaintballFit, the world-famous PaintballFit. You don't find a better facility anywhere else, especially for tournament paintball. So we're really excited. The weather's great. We got a blind layout going, and we're fixing to get started with the champions. And what that is anybody that's ever had an X-Ball win qualifies to play this. So, and it's really going to be almost anybody from coming on down. Our first match is going to be TKO Valley Tudo versus the Gorilla Gang, and the second half of the split deck is Amish Rage versus Ronin. So now these teams, you'll notice there's going to be some names out here. Some of the PaintballFit guys are going to be guesting with some of these teams. Don't be surprised. It is allowed in the rules. All at the same time, on field number one, we're going to have youth sports going on. The kids teams. We're going to have the women's 3v3.
Live field.
We're also going to have challengers 3v3. So you'll be getting updates on all those as we go. But I really am looking for excited. We have a live field call, so we're just waiting for teams to get to the box. Uh-oh. There's Scott. What up, Scott? Scott says, what's up, everybody? All right, they're chronoing as they get on the field. TKO will be in the purple to my left.
1 minute.
Gorilla Gang will be in the black and red to my right. Gorilla Gang is going to have, I believe that looks like Cyrus over there. A lot of these guys are the cold-blooded predators mixed in. Kind of formed a team together, so.
Seconds.
We are under 30. Oh, TKO is having a little time.
20 seconds.
Having a hard time getting to the box. There's only two out there right now. Here comes the third, the fourth. Where's the last guy?
10 seconds.
Okay, they're under 10. Nothing like being to the last second. Here we go.
Game on.
Jace Boyd for TKO, shooting all the way over to Dorito 1, gets there clean. Gorilla Gang has doubled up the home as Cyrus launches out into that can. It is 5-on-5 of paintball right now. Oh, but TKO loses their first player out of that center can as Cyrus bumps up to the middle. Gorilla Gang loses one out of the home. 4-on-4. But Jace makes a move all the way up into Dorito 3. Cyrus doesn't know he's there, but I'm not sure that Jace knows that Cyrus is in the middle either. TKO does launch one into the snake insert. Oh, but Jace gets picked off by Cyrus. But TKO fills it right back in. They're back in Dorito 3. Gorilla Gang is the first one into the snake. Woo! Oh, but when TKO makes that bump up to Dorito 4, they get shot, clipped out. Right now, TKO down to their last two people. Oh, that's David Cuero right there in snake. As TKO, and they concede. David Cuero from the Texas A&M / Gorilla Gang / Cold Blooded makes a move into the snake as Cyrus chops up at least 3 bodies on that one. And that's why it makes a difference when you have a pro play with you.
20 seconds.
All right, for the next half of the split deck, we will have Ronin to my right in the pink and white. I kind of like those jerseys. They're pretty cool looking.
10 seconds.
And then we have Amish Rage in a mismatch of Hydra jerseys.
Game on. Game stop. Game on.
Oh,
Game
but
stop.
Rage launches.
Game on.
Amish
Game stop.
Rage loses one.
Game on. Game stop.
Wow, we're having some technical issues with this right here.
Game on. Game stop. Game on.
Ronin's lost another one.
Stop.
Amish Rage is launched into the snake.
Game on.
I think Jill's got it figured out. And J Money gets up here to the snake wedge. You hear the 44 call. They're just putting pressure on that last can. And it's just blood in the water as they come. They're just feasting on this last guy. Oh, but he does shoot one of the Amish Rage guys. Oh, he shoots J Money too. So now it looks like we got us down to a one-on-one. We went from a 3-on-1 to a 1-on-1. Wow, what a weird turn of events that was. Oh, they've lost him. They're just back and forth, back and forth.
Base.
All right. Between bodies dropping left and right and the scoreboard deciding to say, hey, we want to warm up too.
30 seconds.
All right. So that's what we found out. Jill's up here playing DJ. He's just doing his own little mashup remix.
20 seconds.
Watching the refs jump around looking, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. That's why we love this game, man, because you never know what's going to happen.
10 seconds.
All right. TKO's having a hard time getting to the box. Oh, we got to pause.
I'll double check it.
What's up, buddy?
10 seconds.
Shout out to all the refs out here doing a really good job this early in the morning. Gorilla Gang to my left, TKO to my right. TKO goes straight into the snake insert, makes it clean, and it's 5-on-5 paintball. Both teams have lost one. But Luke Staley for the Gorilla Gang has made his way into the snake over here. Oh. TKO loses one right out of the Dorito 3 on the... Oh, no, excuse me. That was a Gorilla Gang. Got shot out of the Dorito 3. So we have 3 on. I believe it's 3-on-1. They don't know where the 1 is. He's in the snake. He just got into the snake. Staley's looking inside. As TKO slowly creeps down the snake, going to try to make that move. Oh. That is Rivera. But they know where he's at now.
Concede. Concede.
Oh, and
Concede.
TKO takes a look, 3-1, and they go, hey, we're going to go ahead and throw the towel in, try to come back and get this in a minute.
Point approved. 30 seconds.
We're back up with Amish Rage versus Ronin. Ronin in those pink jerseys will be to my left. Ronin will be to my right. And the mixed match Hydra jerseys, the Hydra mentality jerseys.
30 seconds. Seconds.
Shout out to the pod runners out there, making sure that nobody pirates their pods.
10 seconds.
All right, which team's going to press the issue to the snake, and who's going to go to the middle?
Game on.
The Rage shoots one on the break, trying to make it to the snake. So 5-on-4 in favor of the Amish Rage. 5-on-3 in favor of the Rage. But now it's 4-on-3. Amish lose one of their own. The Rage launches one up to that center brick. It's 4-on-3, and they know he's there now. Oh, but now it's 3-on-3. They're just slowly, Ronin just slowly grinding them away. Going to look for Taylor Connor to get out of that goddamn can over there and do some work. Take 50 right up. The ref runs in, checks the center guy, but he's clean. Oh, J Money puts the one out on that rocket tower. Shoots him right in the face. Oh, but Taylor goes all the way into Snake 2. Oh, and J Money trucks up a third body. All right, so Amish Rage puts one up on the board with that move into the snake by J Money, putting 3 bodies up there after he gets to the 50. Up until then, a straight up gunfight, 5-on-4. It was pretty even.
Base.
We're going to launch back to the first top half of this split deck.
Point approved.
With TKO, Valley Tudo, and Gorilla Gang.
Seconds. Seconds. Ten seconds.
Hold. That's the other field.
Seconds.
It is 2-0 in the first part of this match. 2-0 in favor of Gorilla Gang.
Game on.
The TKO straight into the snake and straight into Dorito 1 and all the way up into that center 50. They're going to try to put that pressure on it so they can stop the Gorilla Gang from getting into the snake or trying to get up to that brick themselves. Jace Boyd is all the way into 3. He's in Dorito 3, makes it clean. They did check him. Luke Staley's over here looking to get into the snake for the Gorilla Gang. We have a 5-on-5 right now. Everybody just seems to be content in their positions just to shoot their gun. It's going to be who's going to make the first move. TKO is the first one to risk it. They do get Rivera into the snake. TKO also still owns that center brick, so. Oh, but Cyrus puts one on Rivera from the home into the snake with a blind shot right in the hopper. Wow, one ball. All right, 5-on-4 in favor of the Gorilla Gang. All right, Luke gets all the way into the snake. He's going all the way to snake 50, going to pop up and roast the guy in the center. And that it happened. Oh, he shoots the guy across the field, and now he's just going to run down the field and shoot the last 3 guys. Oh, Jace Boyd had made it all the way up into the Gorilla Gang's Dorito 3 themselves, but Luke ran up behind him. And TKO does the towel thing again.
Concede.
That was a pretty even match all the way up until the point where they shot the first guy. Cyrus knocked out TKO's snake guy, and that allowed Luke Staley to get in the snake and then rack up a 3-pack.
Point approved.
This field is built like a house of cards. When the first one falls, everybody else goes right along behind it. The Amish Rage is back out there on my left with the Ronin on my
30
right.
seconds. 10 seconds.
While we're on a timeout, I want to encourage everybody to come out here today and tomorrow to watch the XTPL Champions and Challengers. Today we are playing the Champions and 3-man. Tomorrow will be the Challengers X-Ball. And for Challengers X-Ball means you cannot have a X-Ball win on your APPA PBLI. Now each team is allowed one champion, so you have one guy that can come over and be your ringer, so to speak. But that's going to be some real fun times out here tomorrow. And you come out here. We got all these nice big tents set up. We got, PaintballFits out here, Hydras out here. Man, it's a really good atmosphere. We got the paint truck out here getting fresh paint right off the truck, keeping it refrigerated so it'll be nice and crisp. And again, shout out to all these referees out here staking down some bunkers, making sure everything's the way it's supposed to be.
Double checking on that. Here we go.
10
All right,
seconds.
we're fixing to be back.
Game on.
Amish runs it. Amish runs a deep route all the way into the snake 1 and then that snake 2. They're alive, but Ronin makes the pocket play. Everybody's alive with one person on Dorito 1. Ronin does get into snake 2, snake 3. But the commentator curse killed him. As soon as I said that, switched the camera angle over, he gets blasted. Ronin is down to their last 3 people. Amish Ragers are still 5 alive. It's really, really important for Ronin to try to put a point up on the board here, because in this race to 4 format of X-Ball, you can't be going down 3 points. It's just going to put so much amount of pressure on you, it's not even going to be funny. Amish is really still just... Amish has now moved into... Oh, but he misses his shot. Amish Rage is in the 50 snake, but at the same time, Ronin is in the 50 Dorito brick. Oh, but Ronin loses a home player. Oh, and the referee's running in to check that brick player. See if he shot. Calls him clean. As he comes up over the top, and there he goes. Going to shoot him all in the back. And now we're down to one last player. And that's it. All right, that's going to... And that's going to be base, and that's going to be 3-0.
Point approved.
All right. Now we're getting back out of here with the Gorilla Gang. out here with Gorilla Gang versus TKO Valley Tudo, and TKO really needs to put a point up because, again, 3-0, race to 4. TKO's got their back against the wall. They're making it out of the breakout okay, and they're making it, even when they pocket up or stretch it on the break, they're making it fine. They're just losing that first critical gunfight. So they're going to have to go out here, win the first gunfight, and then somebody's going to have to stack at least a 2-pack on them and kind of take the ball and lead this team down the field. So far, the big battle seems to be right here. It seems to be between Rivera and Luke Staley and the Snake, with Luke Staley wind up getting the majority of the advantage.
All right, you should have monitors back on downstairs. Here we go.
I don't know if TKO's got only 4 on the box.
Ten seconds.
Yeah, I guess they're going to try to just shoot with 4.
Game on.
All right, it's 4 on 4. TKO does shoot one of them on the break. Oh, but they lose their Cobra runner right there. Jace Boyd goes into Dorito 3 on his side. Oh, but they're calling him out. TKO's down to their final 2 people. They have to put a point here. Not only will they lose the game, but the margin will be -4. That is not a good place to start. Oh, here comes Luke Staley. He's just going to go up here and trade with the guy. Wow, and Luke Staley just runs through and massacres the last guy. He tried to tactically retreat to the back. Just ill-timed retreat there. That was Aaliyah, and he was up there holding it down. He went there on the break, was doing real good.
Base. Point approved. 30 seconds.
And that is game for the TKO Valley Tudo versus Gorilla Gang. It is race to 4.
All right, you heard the call.
20 seconds.
Gorilla Gang winds up taking it 4-0 over TKO Valley Tudo.
10 seconds.
You might have noticed that Jesse Stevens was playing for TKO out there from AC Diesel. Again, you'll see a lot of pros out here playing in this series, and it's one of the great things about it because they get a chance to learn. Divisional players get a chance to learn on the field from a pro, get game plans, breakouts, communication. It's one of the good things about the XTPL. They bring in all types of players. Ronin to my left. Amish Rage to my right. 3-0 in favor of Amish. Ronin, both teams break out 5 alive, but the Amish did get stuck in that pocket with the doubled up home. Ronin makes it into the Snake. All right. Ronin is in Snake 3, but Jay Money is in Snake 2 for the Amish. Amish is still doubled up in that home. They're having a struggle trying to get out wide to that Dorito side. But there he goes. Taylor Connor bumps out to that can, but gets clipped. Oh, but somebody puts a good shot in on Garcia in the snake and takes out another Ronin player. Ronin moves up to the Dorito center brick. But now they're also in Dorito 3, so they got that side loaded, but now the whole snake side's blown. J Money can go down the field and just chop everybody up. Ronin tried to run and stick the Dorito guy, blowed it. I know y'all didn't see it, but J Money crawls down to their end of the snake, shoots across the field, shoots the last Dorito player. It's going to put up a 4th point for the Amish Rage on this first set today. And we're underway good.
Base. Point approved. 30 seconds.
Amish Rage and Ronin, you are in true X ball. Hey, hold on, guys. Sorry, my screen's off. Next on the field, I have Beefy Boys versus Hot Tamales, and BDC versus Shut Up We're Trying. Beefy Boys and BDC, you are in the home field. Hot Tamales and Shut Up We're Trying, you are the away. Safe field, safe field.
Okay, next up is going to be the Beefy Boys versus the Hot Tamales, and BDC versus Shut Up We're Trying. And we'll be back in just 1 second.
4 minutes. Three minutes. Two minutes.
Live field, live field.
All right, I think we're back. We're fixing to call live field, so the Beefy Boys are starting to slowly trickle out to the box. The Beefy Boys with Scott Stewart will be taking on the Hot Tamales with Javi. Yeah, Jonathan Chavez will be playing for the Hot Tamales. That's his team. Scott Stewart will be playing with the Beefy
1
Boys.
minute.
This is a newly rebuilt Beefy Boys line. This is not their D2 players, so. But you will see Joey Peppercelli out there. You will see Patrick Simons. Not sure who else they're going to have out there. A-Bar will be out there. AK, also known as
30
Ace.
seconds.
And I think I see Turtle out there.
Twenty seconds.
The Hot Tamales are over here with a mixture of jerseys from Hydra Fit and stuff like that. Again, a lot of these teams are just kind of put together just for these events.
10 seconds.
Beefy Boys are to my left in the nice rust brown. And here we go.
Game on.
Five on five. Everybody's alive. Beefy Boys do take the rocket, which is the Dorito side stand-up tower, and they shoot Chavi. That's a big get for them as Patrick Simons makes his way up to that center 50. And Beefy Boys are in the snake. It is A-Bar. Turtle is backing him up, went to Cobra, so Beefy Boys are two stacked into the snake side. The Hot Tamales are looking for a way to try to get into the snake as the Beefy Boys move over into Dorito 3. That was a nice move. Patrick Simons is still just pumping that center lane. Just Ace calls the baby call, which is the small Dorito on the far side. All right, they call baby move to the D1, which is actually the third Dorito in the lineup. Oh, and the ref's going to go in there and check him. Oh, they call him out. They kill the D1, but there's no penalty. Ace has done got inside the Snake 50 for the Beefy Boys. He's starting to wrap on the inside. He's going to go. Here he goes. He launches. Oh, he takes one, but gets chopped up by the Cobra. All right, Cobra's in the Snake. You heard it. Beefy Boys still have 3 alive. They did load up the 50 Dorito. All they have left for the Hot Tamales is that Dorito can and the Snake. Snake only. Here goes Patrick Simons. He's going to try to go and stick him from the inside. Here he goes. Oh, thumped him a little bit, and you're going to go hit the buzzer. So with 3 alive for the Beefy Boys, you're going to put the first point on the board.
Concede. 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 Point approved.
And up next in the split deck, it's going to be BDC to my left and Shut Up We're Trying to my right.
Seconds. Seconds.
BDC will be
10
having
seconds.
Matthew Jenkins and Matthew Jenkin, Joseph Labasta, Logan Williams, Colin Stewart, Brendan Powell, Alex Pisoni.
Game on.
Shut Up We're Trying, 5 alive. BDC 5 alive, even though that BDC did get to the first Dorito. Shut Up We're Trying is doubled up in the home. It's going to be really hard for him to get out later in the day to get to that can. They reversed it. They tried the other way. They went over here to the stand-up juice box on the Snake side. And with the delayed bump, Shut Up moves into Dorito 1 and into that can now from the home. Oh, but BDC loses 2 players at the same time. They lose one out of that Snake insert and out of Dorito 3. But Shut Up drops a place. Yeah, they just lost a player, so. So it is 4-on-3 in favor of Shut Up We're Trying. Jerry's got his boys playing tight. Jerry's playing for y'all in the middle. He's playing the middle can. And Shut Up dives into the Snake. They make that gap. With just 3 guns left, it's hard for BDC. Oh, just 2 guns left. It is 4-on-2. Oh, there's only one left for BDC. He's running all the way across the field trying to find a spot to defend from. And that'll do it, BDC. Last player trying to make it work. With 2 people left alive for shut up, BDC was able to grind them down a little bit, but just didn't have enough to finish off that last bit of a point. So here we go again with the Hot Tamales. Ooh, I see Henry Portillo out there. Hey, Henry, what's up, buddy?
Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
I see Max Hernandez out there. I'm waiting to see where Chuck Nagel is. I hadn't seen him yet. Beefy to the right. Tamales to the left. Henry tries to make the Dorito run, but gets shot on the break. That Beefy first shot is dialed in, but Chavi does get to his spot in the Dorito one. Patrick is all the way down in there, but he does not know that Chavi's in Dorito 3. Oh, Chavi just launches and gets into the Beefy Dorito 3 and chews up Patrick. Chavi is going to work. Oh. There you go. There you go. It happened right here in front of us. That is a major. No, there's nobody else left.
Game stopped.
All right, let's wait for the ref to make the official call. We're just waiting here because there seems to be 2 penalties on this thing. All right, so here's the official call from the referees, and this will be a bit confusing because you didn't probably see it. But before the penalty happened in the snake, there was a penalty on the Beefy Boys on the rundown for Chavi. So they didn't have enough bodies, so it's going to be a swing point for the Tamales, and Beefy will have to start 1 down for the next point.
Base. Point approved.
Yep, that's the official call. Beefy Boys will be down 1 body, and
20 seconds.
so in the blink of an eye, there was a Chavi rundown when Chavi got ran down on. I believe that was Scott Stewart. And then the penalty over here, so the penalty over here didn't count because the other one happened first.
Game on.
Shut up, we're trying in the green to my left. BDC in the white color to my right. And the ref's running into check Dorito 1 for BDC. Shut up took the first point earlier. And we do have 5-on-5. Everybody's playing the pocket real tight. You can win on this field on the Dorito side. But everybody seems to be trying to lock up the snake side. That seems to be the side they're worried about. We still have 5-on-5. Oh, but commentator curse. There you go. BDC loses their first can out of that snake juice box. If you sit there and listen to if you can listen to this on what's going on in the field, you'll hear a lot of shut up, we're trying, talking, communicating back and forth. BDC seems to be kind of a little quiet. I hear one guy talking, but it's not very much. It seems to be one-way communication. Jail put that curse on him, made him talk. Oh. Well, look at there. Oh, shut up, we're trying. Gets into the snake, puts out 2, shoots 2 of 3 of the BDC guys, and now he's going all the way up. Forcing BDC to throw the towel, and Shut Up will take it with the second point. All right, and here's a quick reminder.
Seconds. Ten seconds. Game on.
Oh, but Beefy Boys tried to go to that tower, and now they're down another body. So up, they're down to 2. So it is literally 5-on-2 in favor of the Hot Tamales. Tamales now getting the snake. All right, that's a towel by the Beefy Boys.
Concede. Concede.
When they started with 4 and lost 2 on the break, they figured, go ahead and throw in the towel, get that penalty off of them. They're going to lose the point anyway, not squander the clock. So it'll be 2-1 in favor of the Hot Tamales. And everybody needs to remember, if you're watching this live, today at 12:35, Hydra will be dropping some nice limited edition headbands. The Hydra headband, collaboration with Sandana. And then they will also be dropping their DV8 headbands. I mean, not headbands, but mask goggle straps.
10 seconds.
And these are all limited. Not to be made again, so if you want one, get down here today or jump online at 12:35 p.m. Central Time and make sure you get one.
Game on.
Oh, BDC loses another player. Shut up, we're trying. Just play in that pocket, grinding that. Shut up, just rolling their guns. Communication is top notch with them. BDC is matching them with volume of paint, but seem to be somewhat limited on communication. I hear Colin Stewart out there just yakking away. He's good and really good. Ref running to check one of the shut-up players. I guess he got a lucky bounce. So far, we're just 5-on-4. Everybody up. Shut Up does make a move over to Dorito 1 and fills in the back can on Dorito's side. BDC drops back from that center can all the way back to the snake juice box and launch into Dorito 3 clean as they make a move over to the Cobra as well and Dorito 1 as well. So even though BDC is down bodies, they're still trying to make moves to get wide and try to move up this field. It's just going to be super important to see if somebody can get in this snake. Either that or if they can't, the Dorito man's going to have to take the ball and run with it. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot stopping the Dorito guy from going for BDC to moving up the. Yeah. I mean, the Dorito guy's got the ball. He can go. He's only got one guy stopping him. Push him in and go. Nobody. Yeah, so there you go. Jail was just making a comment. He's like, yep, BDC's whole certain point seems to be stop and shut up from the snake. But Shut Up's got the lead. They're content to sit here and grind it out in the pocket. Oh, but they shoot one. And now Shut Up's in the snake. So it is 5-on-3. It might be 5-on-2. And that towel for BDC.
Concede.
Trying to save the point. BDC had seen enough with 5-on-2. They just not going to sit there and let them grind the clock out. BDC wants another shot at them, try to get back on the field and see if they can't make something happen. All right, now for the Hot Tamales to my left, Beefy Boys to my right. It is 2-1 in favor of the Hot Tamales, but everybody will be 5-on-5.
30 seconds.
I see Joey, I see Ace. I see Patrick.
20 seconds.
Scott Stewart, yeah. So we're going to see.
Ten seconds.
You sure don't want to go down and lose your first match of the day because it sure makes the rest of them more and more important. And it only gets harder as people figure this layout out.
Game on.
Beefy Boys double up the home, play in the pocket. Scott Stewart launches up to that. Both teams are in the snake. So Tamales have dropped one body out of the Dorito. But they have Chavi launched in there. He's in the Dorito 1 getting ready to just make his move up the thing. Oh, but Tamales lose the Cobra, so now they're down to 3. The only thing holding up the Beefy Boys on that Dorito side is Chavi back there in Dorito 1. Oh, Ace shoots out Scott and then loses the gunfight. So now it went from a 4-on-2 to a 2-on-2. But the Beefy Boys are without their pro. Chavi's going up the Dorito. Here he goes. And now it's just down to 1 for the Beefy Boys. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's still 2 for Beefy. I didn't see that other guy over there. Oh, now it's just Chavi, so it's 2-on-1. One guy needs to hold Chavi in while the other guy needs to run and get the dang flag. Go, go. Come on, Patrick. There you go. Oh, and Patrick chops him up. It took him a moment to put it together, but he finally figured it out. Spread the field. Win the game.
Base.
Had to process there for a second.
The interesting thing about that point was even though they were down bodies and
Point approved.
when the shit hit the fan, Chavi just says, I'm going to launch, and he still attack, attack, attack. That's the way you win this game. You win by attacking. You know? You attack, you attack, you attack.
Seconds. Seconds. 10 seconds.
Shut up to my left. BDC to my right.
Game on.
Oh, BDC tried to make it all the way to the snake, got clipped on the way in. Oh, but Shut Up also lost their Dorito player, so it's 4-on-4. BDC does make their way from that rocket on the Dorito side into Dorito 3. They've also launched into that snake insert and into the juice box. The Dorito player for BDC has the ball. He needs to go out here and get something and make it happen. But he's definitely drawn Jerry's attention. Jerry's from that center can is shooting that lane really, really hard. I believe it's 4-on-3 in favor of Shut Up. We've kind of hit a little stalemate here. Both teams are trying to figure out how to break this lock. Oh, wait a minute. It's 4-on-4. I just saw the 4th BDC guy shoot out from behind that can. He was hiding. He was standing on the backside of that in the shadows. Couldn't see him. Oh, but BDC launches up into that Dorito wedge, Dorito brick, and they launch into S2. It's really nice to watch some of these kids come out here and use their paintball IQ. Oh, but BDC loses one out of that center Dorito brick, but they reload it. They seem to want it really bad. Jerry drops back into that home bunker, trying to tactically shut off. Whoa, Logan Hansel almost pulled one out and shot BDC player. Oh, did shoot him. So now BDC's down to their final 2 people in Snake 1 and into the Cobra. Shut Up will probably just sit here and try to grind this out. It's down to a minute. BDC trying to feel across, trying to do some control damage. Leaves calling out there by himself. And Logan Hans is going to go put that last shot on him for game point. And BDC is going to lose their first match. Shut Up or Trying, looking really sharp. They're playing a slow, grinded out style, just winning gunfights. So good for them. Congratulations, Shut Up. All right, in
30 seconds.
In true X-ball.
Beefy Boys and Hot Tamales, you are in true X-ball. True X-ball.
All right, what that means for you folks out there is there is no split deck, there is no break. They will come, play a point, come off 2 minutes, and then right back on the field. But here's the caveat. It's 2-2 with 4:20 to go in the thing. No, that is not a safety meeting number. That is just how much time is left. Beefy Boys to my left. Hot Tamales to my right. Hot Tamales and Beefy Boys both launch into that rocket tower on the Dorito side. Oh, but they shoot Henry. So Beefy Boys are up 1 body. And they are also in the snake. Oh. The Hot Tamales tried to make a move over into the snake, went a little too far, got shot in the leg. Way too big a bite. And trying to cover for him, Hobby takes one. So now the Beefy Boys are way up on bodies, 5-on-2. I don't know if they've put it together that that many people are dead yet.
Concede.
But Chavi got right off the field, saw what was going on, threw it in the towel.
Point approved.
All right, they are in true X-ball. True X-ball. They'll be right back out here in 2 minutes.
minute.
All right, we're down to 40 seconds.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
Oh, thank you.
10 seconds.
And 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
There he is. I see the big Chuck Nagel out there, the most dangerous man in paintball.
Game on.
They both have 5-on-5 breakout. With a hair over 3 minutes to go, Beefy loses their first body. But Chavi has launched up into that Dorito side rocket. That tall tower. So it is 5-on-4. But Beefy does get into Dorito 3. But you got to watch out for Chavi because now he's in Dorito 1 over there. Oh, but the Tamales lose their rocket player. So it's 4-on-4. But here comes the ref again, checking on him. Calls him clean. Oh, Chavi gets chopped up. Beefy is launching down the Dorito side. Here comes the pain. And that is the last body. And it looks like Beefy's going to take this one.
Concede. 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 Point approved.
And with a 4-on-2 game, congratulations to the Beefy Boys. Found a way to clutch it out. And we'll be right back while we get ready for this next set.
Next up on the field, SUWT versus Hydra Kids, and Stay Hungry versus Beefy Pirates. SUWT and Stay Hungry, you're in the home pit. Hydra Kids and Beefy Pirates, you're in the away pits.
4 minutes. Three minutes. Two minutes.
Live field, live field.
Who's flying the drone today? Is that Yosh? Is Yosh flying it? Yeah, he's here. That's not Rob's. No, Rob's not playing. Well, they're not playing. And if you are down that low, you can't say another big shot. Yeah, that's for sure.
1 minute.
All right, this ought to be an interesting matchup. We have the SUWT, which is another shut-up team, versus the Hydra Kids, the new up-and-comers. Oh, and they got Trent Mason out there with them. So you can bet he's going to have them whipped into shape.
20 seconds.
Going to see who.
10 seconds. Game on.
5-on-5 breakout. Oh, but one of the kids gets shot going to Dorito 2. Try to take a little bit too big a bite. So 5-on-4 in favor of SUWT. SUWT has Jordan Phelan, Taylor King, P-Butt Ortiz, Zach Rosen. Oh, but the Hydra Kids do get in the snake. They couldn't stop them. Couldn't keep them out. But Shut Up gets in the snake just as well. Oh. Shut Up does lose one of their players going to the Dorito, but they also at the same time get into Dorito 3. Oh, and shoots the Hydra Kid out of Dorito 3. And shoots Trent Mason. This is falling apart. There's only one guy left for the Hydra Kids. He's in the snake. Taylor King's going to try to make a move up the middle and take him out. As soon as Shut Up puts this together, there he goes. And that's going to be it. That's going to put the first point on there. I really look for the Hydra Kids to go ahead and throw the towel in.
Concede.
And there it comes.
Concede. Concede. Point approved.
The second half of this split deck is Stay Hungry, which will be to my left, and the Beefy Pirates, an offshoot of the Beefy Boys. That is a large, large camp, so they put in multiple lines. You will notice the Beefy Boys are wearing their 2025 brown, rust brown jerseys, along with the Stay Hungry wearing an assortment of Stay Hungry / PaintballFit jerseys.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
Stay
10
Hungry
seconds.
has Adam Hitchcock, Josh Lambert, Josh Linehart. Ooh, lordy. I'm trying to look at this thing. Joseph Seaball.
Game on.
Five on five. Beefy Pirates do double up the home, but so does Stay Hungry. There are a lot of teams out here that seem to think doubling at home, but the Beefy Pirates are first in the snake. You hear the America call. Both teams are America, meaning both teams are 5 alive. But there goes Seaball, gets in there. Beefy Boys make a move out to that Dorito side can. Joseph Petrocelli's moving up in the snake. He should be on the right side of your screen as you see him move up to the snake 50. Oh, there's another one. They're calling a Lucy. Kill off the left side, which would be that Cobra. Stay Hungry is down to 5 people, but Joseph Petrocelli is all the way down into their S3. He's taking a shot at that can over there. Yeah, and he gets him, shoots him in the pack. Joey's just in the snake doing work. Oh, there's another one. Oh, but Joey gets chopped up. He tried to go all the way to their S2. He just got chopped up from that Dorito. That's Joseph over there from PaintballFit. But here comes Cam Peterson rocking right down the middle, ghosting that big center brick. Beefy Boys are 3, 4 on 2. Beefy Boys are in. Beefy Boys are in the Dorito 3. Or Dorito 4. Oh, God only. And there it goes. Beefy Boys put the last 2 bodies out. See Gabe Sutherland's out there just doing work in the snake. You know, to be 7 foot tall, that's kind of amazing. Cam Peterson captaining this whole team right there from the middle, doing awesome work.
Point approved.
But here comes Shut up, we're trying again. SUWT. SUWT versus the Hydra Kids. The Hydra Kids had a quick little meeting in the huddle, and here they come. Yeah.
20 seconds.
That way when he can sit there and show them later on. This is why you messed up. Right?
10 seconds.
Back in my day, they had to chisel it in stone. There, that's what you did. Allie! Hold on!
Thought I heard the other one going.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Here we go. 1-0. Favor, shut up, we're trying.
Game on.
Hydra Kids do go into Dorito 1. Shut up goes into that snake insert. So Hydra Kids are also in the snake insert. Trent making a move up to that center can right there in the middle of the. Both teams losing their snake insert player. Oh, but Shut Up loses one out of the Dorito side, so now it is 4-on-3. 4-on-2 in favor of the Hydra Kids. But Shut Up still hitting that attack mode, man. They're jumping into Dorito 3. You hear Trent out there just directing the whole thing like he's directing a symphony. He has got them. Hydra's in the K. Hydra's in the snake. If he comes up right here and just pops up, he can look across the field and. Oh, and there it is. He popped up, looked up, and got him. Commentator killed that one. Oh, but Hydra Kids got a little too greedy, ran into a gun as they pull off the last person, shoot him, and going to tie this game up 1-1. Oh, Trent's going to walk. All right. There for a minute, we were all puzzled up here. We couldn't see where everybody was. It looked like they were all walking to the field without hitting the buzzer. I was like, oh, Lord, are they going to all walk out of bounds? General rule of thought, people, everybody stay on the field until, say, point approved.
Point approved.
Just in case.
That was scary.
Holy crap, what's going on? All right, here we come back with Stay Hungry versus the Beefy Pirates. 1-0 in favor of the Beefies.
30 seconds.
I see Joey Petrocelli. I see Cam. Big Cam out there. Gabe Sutherland.
20 seconds.
A couple of new guys I'm not that familiar with.
Ten seconds. Game on.
All right, 5-on-5 breakout. Everybody's alive. Both teams do double up the home. Both teams are in that snake insert, looking to make that move into the snake. Beefy launches out of the home and goes into that center can. Beefy is into that Dorito side rocket, which gives him a slight advantage on They are playing the diamond formation. It is 5 alive. Oh, but they lose that can, so there you go. Another one for the commentator. The Beefy gets into the snake. Right about the time Stay Hungry loses a player. Loses one out of that Dorito side can. Joey's got to know this shot. If he doesn't, he's going to wind up getting clipped. Beefy losing another one. So it literally is 4-on-3 in favor of Stay Hungry. But Stay Hungry is way up on the Dorito side, and they just dropped into the snake. So they got Beefy playing all kind of defensive. Oh, but that tied it up 3-on-3. Here comes the run. Here comes the run. Wow, that's going to take everybody out and leave one person alive for Stay Hungry. It was bang, bang, bang. Oh, there's 2 people alive for Stay Hungry. And that's going to tie the game up to 1-1.
Point approved.
Shout out to all the pod runners out there doing all that hard work. Well, they already have a pod runners union, but so what we will Pod Runners Incorporated. We will be a limited liability thing.
30 seconds.
We are a non-profit, but there is a nominal service fee.
20 seconds.
Donations are
Yeah, it's kind of like Uber Eats. You know, ain't no tip, ain't no pods. You know.
10 seconds.
I remember when I could run like that. Shut up, we're trying to my left.
Game on.
Hydra Kids to my right, 1-1. But Shut Up goes all the way to the snake inside as Hydra drops into the snake insert. 5-on-5. Shut Up making that move up the snake, coming all the way to snake 3. Gonna go look inside real quick. Somebody is definitely shooting that gap, trying to keep the Hydra Kids out of that snake. They're just beating that one off bunker to death. If you ever want to know where the lanes are, people, come out here after one set and just look for the yellow spots. That's where people have been going. Some of these bunkers out here kind of clean, and some of them kind of not. Oh, Shut Up loses one out of that center 20 can. I look across the field, I see Verbal over there standing on that thing. It's unusual for me to miss something like that big. Hydra Kids make the jump across, gets there clean. And he's going to go all the way around and get into that snake 3. Oh, but Shut Up comes up. Oh, commentator curse killed him too. Shut Up gets to the 50 snake as they fill out to the Cobra for the Hydra Kids. Trenton Mason's back there playing tight as a tick in that home. But he's going to launch out to the juice box and try to stop the bleeding. All right, Shut Up. SUWT's had a problem. Their snake player is only getting one-way communication. Now he's putting it together. He knows there's money, and there is a Cobra. Oh, and the Hydra Kid just pulls off an amazing shot from Dorito 3. He backs up on the beam, leans inside, and shoots one all the way across the field, take out the 50 snake player for SUWT. That right there, next level paintball. That was actually really cool. Because you saw him putting it together. He's like, wow. All right, so the Hydra Kids are in Dorito 3, but SUWT is in Dorito 4. So they're going to have a right down the tape battle. I don't know if the Hydra Kids knows he's there. Yeah, he's getting ready. He's starting to, yeah. Oh, and he snaps out another one. That's a 2-pack. Now nobody's stopping him on that Dorito side. He can go. SUWT loses another one. So they're down to one guy. Look for the concession to come in here pretty quick. And there he goes.
Concede. Concede. Point approved.
I'm just kind of curious. Does Trent look like Grandpa out there when the kids are running and he's just kind of moseying? All right, y'all heard it here, folks. Grandpa Mason is now his new nickname. Trenton is no longer allowed. It is Grandpa Mason.
30 seconds.
His kid team runs off the field like they got their hair on fire, and he just kind of moseys like he's, like, hey.
20 seconds.
That's his excited mode. He doesn't really get excited. And if anybody wants to know who hung that
10
name on him,
seconds.
it was Colt. All right, Beefy Pirates to my right. Stay hungry to my left.
Game on.
Oh, stay hungry. Loses one out of the Cobra. But they're still doubled up at the home. Nobody's wider than the juice box on the snake side for Stay Hungry. Joey Petrocelli is waiting to get inside the snake. He's just waiting for that gap lane to drop. The Stay Hungry is launching up the Dorito into the little baby. One thing about both these teams, the communication seems to be for both teams to be on point, and both home players are being like the relay guy. They're really doing a grand job of getting the positions out and everything else out there. All right, Beefy goes into the snake. The Beefy Pirates. They also bump out to the Cobra. But Joseph's over there into Dorito 1. Going to try to stop some of the bleeding. He's in Dorito 1 and Dorito 3 for the Stay Hungry guys. Oh, Stay Hungry drops the Cobra. He tried to fill out, trying to stop Joey out of that snake. Stay Hungry fills in the Cobra, trying to stop Joey from coming down that snake. It's just... And again, yeah, I mean, he mokes all the way. And they call for the towel. Stay Hungry calls for the towel.
Concede.
Pretty good cross-field shooting. I will say this for the Beefy Pirates. They shoot across the field, and they track all the way. Watch Joseph run all the way across the field for Stay Hungry and fill into that Cobra. It was a good run. And nobody picked him up until he got there.
Seconds. Timeout.
All right, shut up. It's called a timeout. So You look up, see the Hydra Kids getting back onto the box right now.
One minute. Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
All right, we're back, and here we go. Hydra Kids to my left, SUWT to my right. SUWT in the green jerseys.
Game on.
Both teams launch off to Dorito 1. The Hydra Kids get shot, though, going there. So it's 4-on-5 in favor of SUWT. And Trent dives down and gets into that rocket over there on the Dorito side, that tall rocket bunker. Look for him to go across the gap and try to get in Dorito. He did get into Dorito 3, made it clean. And they backfill Dorito 1 behind him. So now Trent's got some support. I think they're worried about Grandpa going to have to go, call the oxygen tank in. Hey, Joe, do we have an ambulance on standby with some oxygen or something? Oh, but Shut Up tries to make the snake and gets clacked up in the goggles. 4-on-4. Trenton's now into Dorito 4. Just, shoots out the home. All right. Hydra Kids are in the snake. Pops up, shoots one. That's Mr. Martin's little kid right there. Martin shoots one out of that rocket tower. He's trying to find out where the last guy is. Oh, and Shut Up throws a towel.
Concede. Concede. Point approved.
All right, coming back for this next one, it's going to be the Beefy Pirates versus Stay Hungry with 4:19 to go in this match. Beefy's up 2-1. But Stay Hungry is trying to figure out the combination to come get that.
20 seconds. Ten seconds. Game on.
Both teams going to double up the home. Beefy goes into that rocket, and they make it on the Dorito side, but Stay Hungry loses their first player on the break out of the home. Five on four, favor of the Beefy Boys. Stay Hungry seems to be caught into that pocket. They're at the Dorito can, the center can, the home, and in the Snakeside juice box. Beefy Boys are already up to Dorito 3. Dorito can, home, juice box, and snake insert. There we go. Stay Hungry now moves up in Dorito 2 and moves out to that Dorito can out of the home. So the home is now vanished. And they double up in the Dorito, so now they're in Baby and Dorito 1. But Beefy gets in the snake. And this is what's been working for them when they get in the snake early. Joey did get up into the snake 50, but he's got somebody that might just try to run him here if he ain't careful. You hear Joey hollering red alert, means somebody right in front of him in the snake. He's gonna tactically retreat back and try to get a little better defensive position so he can shoot across and try to shoot that Dorito. You hear the Tiger call, Tiger, which is basically the S2. What's the time left? All right, with 120 to go in the thing, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Beefy Boys, it is time for them. It's not desperate times, but it's getting there real quick. When you hear that 60-second call, somebody's going to have to make a move and do something. Cam Peterson makes a move out to the Dorito 1 just to go ahead and kind of just stop that side of the field from moving.
60 seconds.
Now's the time for Beefy not to lose a gunfight. Joey does another
45 seconds.
Joey does another tactical retreat.
Seconds.
There was a ring around the rosies. Oh, Stay Hungry tries to make a move down the snake and gets clapped up. There is one.
15 seconds.
And that's going to do it. That's everybody's. Both
10
of them tried to
seconds.
launch at the same time, and both got chopped up by Beefy.
5, 3,
Base.
1 second left.
And with 1 second to go, the point is.
Swing point.
30 seconds. Seconds.
So we're pushing them in overtime, right?
10 seconds.
All right, that's going to be an overtime point because the hang was dirty. Yeah.
Game on.
Hydra Kids and Shut Up, SUWT. Oh, they're going to check his foot. They're going to check his foot. Shut Up loses their first player. They call him clean. They're putting the pressure on. They're coming right up the middle. Hydra loses their first one out of that center can. Shut Up's lost another player, so now they're down to 3. Oh, nope, they're down to 4. Shut Up is in a full court press here. Wow, Johnny's up here. Noticed that one of the shut-up players just loaded a whole pod full of dirty paint. That's going to be hard to shoot straight. Shut-up is at the Dorito 4. Oh, and Trent just claps him up, and that's probably going to save the day for him. Oh, and Ortiz gets shot out of the snake for shut-up. And again, oh, and there's another. Shut-up was on a full court press all across all 350s and just ran into gunfight after gunfight after gunfight. Hydra Kids slicing and dicing like they're a Ginsu knife. That's right, folks. We have fun up here.
I'm putting right into overtime.
Late night infomercials. Cut open a can.
Base.
Got over like shoes.
Never dulls. It tells you I've been awake too long.
Point approved. Game finished.
Stay hungry and Beefy Pirates. You are in overtime. This is an overtime point.
Hey, time out for Stay Hungry.
Timeout. Timeout. Minutes.
We are about 2.5 hours away from that limited drop. The Hydra Sandana combo headband is going to be dropped in, what is it, Coyote? Is that the color this time?
It's ghost bone, so it's like a black, gray, cream.
Black, gray, and cream ghost bone and the DB8 goggle straps, Hydra. They're all dropping, what, $12.35 today online? That's a weird time. But they're dropping live here at the event. So if you want to come by, if you're here close, swing by, pick it up, take it home with you today. Don't have to wait on that shipping. Or you can jump online, make sure you get it because these are super, super limited. How many headbands? What? 25, period. Not to be made again. And 50 goggle straps. Not to be made again. So if you're like me and you have a room / house full of stuff that you never can possibly use, you're going to come get it. Because I know I am. All right, shout out again to all our refs out here. I see Taylor Wagner out there. He's out there just scraping off the bunkers, trying to make sure that the bunkers are as clean as possible so there's no confusion whether it's a hit or a rub. Again, those are the kind of things that make a difference. Because when you got your game on the line, you don't want to lose on a judgment call between rub and a hit, even though we all know you were shot. All right. So, Johnny, if you're stay hungry and you're having to struggle with the snake guy, are you going to send at this point or are you going to play the pocket? So you're going to send it on the D side. That's where everybody seems to be weak today.
Game on.
But they pocket it up, both teams. But Joey's going to jump across that gap just as soon as he can. There he goes. Bam. So Beefy Pirates are in the snake insert looking for that lane to drop. As soon as it does, look for him to get in the snake and try to wreck shop again. But the Beefy Pirates lose their rocket out of the Dorito side. 5-on-4 in favor of Stay Hungry. I'm going to silently wish for a tie here so we can go to one-on-one because I love one-on-ones, especially when the game's on the line. Beefy fills out to the Cobra. And Stay Hungry still just playing inside that pocket. Oh, but they lose one. But they do fill out. They do fill out to the Cobra, and they do fill out to the Rocket. Oh, but the Beefy Boys get inside. The Beefy Pirates get inside to the Tiger on the Snake. Stay Hungry tactically retreats back to home. Four on four. Home moves over for the Stay Hungry guys, moves over to that Delta or the Dorito side can. They're trying to get the field wide so they can shoot across the field, trying to pick somebody up. Stay Hungry does make the Snake. Joseph Seaball gets in here. As he moves up to Snake 2. Stay Hungry also launches across from the Rocket into Dorito 3, so they seem to be coming. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but you hear the Beefy Pirates going, Cobra, Delta, red alert, meaning somebody's in the Snake with them. Oh, that's going to be bad for the Beefy Boys. They lost their Cobra, so Joey doesn't have any protection now.
Joey, yep, danger, 3022. Hey, where's the 22 from? Down to 22.
All right, so Beefy loses 2 more people, all 3 of them. So that's gonna be the game. It's gonna go to Stay Hungry. And that's going to be it. Let's see if it's a clean. And it's clean, so that game goes to Stay Hungry, and we'll be back.
Game finished. Game finished.
Four minutes.
Daniel, come here. Say hi.
Next up on field 2, I should have Beefy Boys versus Gorilla Gang and BDC versus Ronin. Beefy Boys and BDC, home pit. Gorilla Gang and Ronin,
3
away pit.
minutes.
Yeah. Where's Bailey?
Yeah, she was asking. If you guys gonna leave like Julian leaves or
2 minutes.
loses or what?
Live field, live field.
Well, we weren't planning for Julian to lose, but
He's going to.
he's pretty good. Ian's here. That's Ian.
No, he's not.
We were planning to be here for most of the day, yeah. We might leave to go get food, but we'll come back.
Aren't y'all supposed to be working?
No.
Monday. Does that work?
Just hold the squeegee like this.
See Alex over there?
Yeah, we saw Alex and Gabe and Pierre.
I know.
I don't know. I have. Okay. That way you have it.
1 minute.
She actually was pretty good. She sucks at pickleball, by the way. If you ever go to pickleball, she doesn't seem that fun. No, she did like rodeo stuff in her sport, which is fine, and she has all that land. She has a lot of land. She has a pet pig. You should ask her about her pet pig when you see her. It's huge, and she's nice. Like she'll come up to you and like let you pet her, the pig. It's like right after she lives like maybe 5 minutes from the Dairy Queen and Rome, so she's not that far from her.
30 seconds.
I'll bring it up. We'll be here tonight anyway. She'll go to Julian. We'll watch it. But yeah, she has a pet pig. And she has some horses, so she did rodeo stuff in college and high school.
20 seconds.
She went to Egan though. So I think that was for Northwest. I have to watch it. 'Cause Danny only met me.
10 seconds. Game on.
So we're back here with the Beefy Boys to the left and the Gorilla Gang to my right. Both won their first game today. Oh, Beefy Boy just shot out.
Concede. Concede. Concede.
The Gorilla Gang throws in the towel.
Point approved.
Now this is the Beefy Boys, not the Beefy Pirates, so don't be confused. The Beefy Boys won their first game. The Beefy Pirates lost their first game. And now we're up with
30 seconds.
Ronin, and I think this is BDC. Yeah.
Seconds. 10 seconds. Game on.
BDC goes all the way to Dorito 1 and the Cobra Snake side while doubling up the home. Ronin loses their first player on the Dorito side, but launches up to that middle Aztec. BDC makes the snake, and so does Ronin. But Ronin gets clapped in the head. Ronin's down to their last 3 players. Ronin, even though they're down to 3 people, are still pressing the attack. But they lose their middle guy out of that center Aztec. So now they're just down to the snake wing and Dorito 3. BDC has the ball. The snake player just needs to come wrap around the outside and just toast this guy up really good. Now that he knows where he's at. Oh, but Ronin makes a great move inside, shoots 2, 3 people. And we went from a 4-on-2 to now this is a 2-on-1. Oh, and the last player gets picked off.
Concede. Concede. Concede.
Number 99 for
Point approved.
Ronin just put in work right there with a oh, that's Shorty? No wonder. Sean Saucedo, I couldn't tell that was him. That's Shorty. No wonder. He put a 3-pack on him in literally about 10 seconds. Put it all together. Bing, bing, bang.
30 seconds. 20 seconds. Ten
So,
seconds.
again, that's one of the great things about the XTPL. You get to learn from the pros while they're here, hands-on, seeing what
Game on.
Beefy Boys to my right, Gorilla Gang to my left. Gorilla Gang loses their snake cobra, but they also get into the snake itself. Oh! But the Beefy Boys lose. Tried to take a big old bite, tried to run right up the middle of that big brick, and just got roasted in the head. A-Bar comes in here. He's in the snake. Played Ring Around the Rosie. He went to the tiger, went around it, and came back to it. Beefy Boys fill into the cobra. Now David Cuero is in the snake. He's in snake 2, so now both teams are in the snake 4-on-4. David is one of the up-and-coming people watching the divisional things. The Beefy Boys do not know he's there. But now he does. Oh. A-Bar just shoots the crap out of him. Daya didn't know he was there and shot his gun first. All right. We're just, oh, Cyrus tries to make a run on A-Bar. And that's going to leave, what, one player left alive for the Beefy Boys to try to go down here and hang this up. If he can put together, he's the only guy alive.
Concede. 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 Point approved. Seconds. Seconds. 10 seconds.
Ronin to my left, BDC to my right.
Game on.
BDC launching all the way over to Cobra and into that Dorito Tower rocket. Ronin goes all the way around Dorito 1 and into the baby, and now going to crawl up to Dorito 3. Man, Ronin seems to be pushing this. Shorty is up in the Dorito wedge, or the brick. Just standing over the top. Of course, he's short. Shorty bumps over to Dorito 3, trying to fill in after somebody gets shot over there. Call the lie. With 12 teams in this division, the top 3 in each bracket are going to move on. No wild cards. So each point becomes more and more important. All right, BDC is getting down to his desperation time. All right, Garcia goes down and sticks him, gets him clean, it seems like. BDC throws in the towel.
Concede. Concede. Point approved.
And we're going to go back to Beefy Boys versus the Gorilla Gang. Beefy Boys are up 2-0.
Seconds.
But there is a ton of time left in this right here. There's 8:33 to go in this match.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
I see Cyrus and Luke Staley over here for the Gorilla Gang.
Game on.
Beefy doubles up the home and plays inside the pocket, even though they do go to the rocket, but they shoot Cyrus out of that back center home for the Gorilla Gang. So instantly the Gorilla Gang loses one of their big guns. But Luke Staley is over here getting in the snake insert, just getting ready to launch in that snake and wreck the shop if they can get him to drop the lane and let him through. Gorilla Gang is a little light on their communication. I mean, they're doing a pretty fair job. There they go. Up, and they dropped the lane long enough, and they let Luke shoot over there into the snake. Now it's going to be a different ball game. Beefy Boys did get all the way up into Dorito 4, so he will have the cross shot. Beefy Boys dropped into the snake as well, so now it's going to become a snake battle. Both teams are in the juice box. Both teams are in tiger. Gorilla Gang does have one at home, and Beefy Boys have one in the Dorito can. So, but they also have, Beefy Boys also have one in Dorito 4. Oh, there it is, the juice box of the money as we know it. The money was killed, so now Gorilla Gang is down to just 3 people. Home, Tiger, and the Rocket. Corey Callahan moves up into this snake wedge right here. He's getting ready to make the gap over to that center brick. He does. He's looking for a shot on Luke Staley. If he catches Luke looking inside. Woo, Scott Stewart almost got picked off right there in that middle. He's up at the Rocket. That's where he almost got shot when he moved up in there. Oh, but Luke puts one on Corey at that center brick and kills him. I don't know if y'all can hear the call, but they're still calling Tiger. Tiger, yeah, Luke Staley's still in the Tiger. So it's a battle between Ace and Luke Staley. Beefy is calling Rocket, Home, and Tiger. That is the 3 spots. Oh, but again, oh. And there's a penalty on the Beefy. Beefy fills into the Cobra. But everybody's forgotten they still have a Dorito 4. So it's 3 on 2. In favor of the Gorilla Gang. The volume of paint has dropped dramatically as people are starting to have to search for paint. Here comes the Dorito. Oh, he runs all the way down. The Gorilla Gang runs all the way down to run in Dorito 4. Runs past him, slides in the next bunker, but missed his guy. And gets picked off. That just mental error right there. As Luke Staley drops back to the home, trying to run across the field and make something happen. Oh.
Concede. Concede. Concede.
The Gorilla Gang had that one to win. I mean, it was theirs. 3-on-2. Made the great move. Gets to his guy clean and just misses him. Doesn't shoot him. Runs past him, turns around, gets clapped up by the Cobra guy. Wow. All right, we move on to the next one.
30 seconds.
This is desperation time for BDC. They need to put a point on the board. They're really struggling today.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
Shorty's back out there for Ronin.
Game on.
There's a running ref for the. They make it up there alive to the rocket for BDC, but Shorty is now in that Dorito 40 wedge, and he shoots the rocket. Ronin's 5 alive. The BDC's 4. The BDC is trapped in them 4 back bunkers. They're in the Cobra, the Juice Box, or the Money, the Home, and the Delta. Ronin is already in Dorito 1 and in Tiger Snake. But BDC finally launches off, gets into the Tiger, but they're into the Snake. So now at least we have some presence there. Oh, but BDC loses a second player. Now their Dorito side is wide open, and Shorty is on that side, so look for this to go to work here pretty quick. This is Garcia down here in the Snake for Ronin. He's at the 50, getting ready to clap up one of the. Oh, but he got chopped up. He came over the top and just got killed. But Shorty puts one across the field and shoots out BDC's player in the Snake. And he shoots the Home. Looking for the last guy. Poor old Colin Stewart, the last guy all day long.
Concede. Concede.
Woo! It's a rough day for Colin.
Point approved. Seconds. Seconds. 10 seconds.
With 3:13 to go in the game, 3-0 in favor of the Beefy Boys over Gorilla Gang.
Game on.
Both teams are 5 alive. But Luke Staley gets into the Snake and goes all the way to the 50. Oh, and he catches Patrick Simons going into the center brick. But they lose Cyrus. So Beefy loses 2. Gorilla Gang loses 1. Beefy is in the Cobra and the Tiger. Gorilla Gang is in the 50 Snake, or the Tiger 2. The Snake insert. And in that Delta can on the Dorito side.
Oh, nice shot.
Wow, Luke Staley stands up over the top and just murders the Cobra. Up over the top. I hope y'all got to see that. Haybar was down there behind the Tiger too, and Luke Staley just dives over the top of the snake and just... David Cuervo was in this last, he's over here. It's a 2-on-1. David Cuervo was in the 50 snake. And they're in the Dorito 4 over there. David's crawling up the snake, trying to get an angle on that Dorito 1. He doesn't know where he's at. But now they know where each other's at.
Missed the shot.
Had him wide open and just...
60 seconds. Days.
We're going to see if this is a clean hang. With 46 seconds to go, that's going to make it 3-1.
Point approved.
At this point, Gorilla Gang's trying to play for margin because, I mean, in theory, I guess you could get 2 points in 46 seconds, but it would be hard. Especially against a team that shoots lanes as well as the Beefy Boys do.
30 seconds.
But I find it to be, if a team is usually aggressive and then they try to play lock it up, that's usually when they start messing up and get, chopped up.
20 seconds.
So let's see how that comes out to play next time. But all right, it is desperation time for BDC. They have yet to score a point today.
10 seconds.
And we're all going to send our condolences out to Colin Stewart because he has been the last guy alive every point, fighting them off, taking on 3, 4 at a time. So let's go.
Game on.
Five alive on both teams. BDC is in the Baby Dorito. Ronin as well is in the Baby Dorito. So now, BDC makes a move into Dorito 3. As Ronin drops into that Dorito side rocket, that's Shorty over there. But BDC lays down from the Cobra and crawls all the way to the Tiger. He's going all the way around. As Ronin gets into Dorito 3 as well. Oh, one of our own players in Dorito 3 gets shot out. But they do have a baby behind them. Oh, but the baby gets shot, so I killed him too. So it's literally 3-on-5. Well, now it's 3-on-4. Oh, Joink is going to work over here in this snake with a 2-pack so far. Only one left now is Shorty, all by his lonesome. Joink puts a shot at Shorty. Oh, and snaps him on the run across. So BDC is going to put their first point of the day up on the board. That was a good play right there. I think that's something they need to stick with and go do that again.
Days.
I think if John could have been just slightly faster, he would have gotten those kills a lot easier. But I think he was cautious, trying not to get shot by State.
Point approved.
Yeah, that's the double-edged sword there. You got to risk it to go and get it because you're behind, but you also know if you get shot that your whole team could collapse and cost you the game. All right, right, with
30 seconds.
46 seconds to go. Gorilla Gang versus the Beefy Boys. Beefy Boys are 3. Gorilla Gang is 1.